Blizzard!
Revelator. Welcome everyone. This is Gear XRD Revelator. It's the newest fishing game from AustinSV. And it's coming a PC. It has a PC version coming very soon. And we're here to show you why you should get it.
Yeah. There's a lot of things you can do with the fishing mechanics in this game. You can go 1 fish at a time or 10 fish at a time. And really depends on how much money you have. There is no discount. But it just shows, you know, if you want to have a nice relaxing day by the pond, or if you want to really try and get yourself a big catch.
Now, in order to get the currency in order to fish, you have to do this minigame where you fight an opponent.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think it's as in-depth as the fishing is, but it is neat that they did put this little mini-game in. It looks like they put a tiny bit of effort into it.
It was really...
It's very clear it was an afterthought.
It was really ambitious, though.
Yeah. So here you go. This is the side game. It's called Gear XRD Revelator. And appears to be a 2D fighting game.
Little did you know...
At the end of that bit.
Little did you know is it's 3D. And that's what makes this game really unique and pretty. Is everything you see here is 2D.
Oh god, I can't believe I got Zatso. Right off the bat. But yes, this is the newest game in the very long-running franchise that is Guilty Gear. This is technically the second version of XRD, first one being Sign.
Which has a PC version, but as soon as they released the PC version, Revelator came out.
Yep.
So no one plays Sign, and it's still available on PC for $30, but don't get that version. Because Revelator is about to come out on PC anyways.
Yep, DLC will probably be free, so you'll have all the characters, at least for the first week.
Yeah, just like before.
So if you can't get the game.
And it should be $30 or 40.
I would assume 40, but best case scenario would be 30.
Yeah.
That seems to be what everything's coming out.
Was it 40 before when it came out?
Sign might have been 30 on PC.
That's what I thought.
But another reason to buy it on PC, maybe if you already have it on the PlayStation 3 or PS4, is because most likely the community is going to be centered around the PC version, because the PC community for Guilty Gear Sign is still alive.
I was surprised that one even existed entirely, but yeah, there was a lot of people that jumped on this game when it came out on PC.
Yeah, and so I expect the same thing to happen. The community of Guilty Gear on PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, because they're cross-play. I don't want to say it's dead, but the way the anime cycle works is whenever a new BlazBlue comes out, usually people jump ship. Whenever a new Guilty Gear comes out, it's kind of a back and forth. The anime fighting game community is a very, very fickle mistress, swapping back and forth. But no, this game still is absolutely fantastic. It's probably one of my favorite fighting games to come out in the last couple of years.
No, yeah, this and KI are the ones I love to play the most still.
Yeah,
it's just
KI
is more active because, you know, everyone abandoned and went to BlazBlue as soon as that came out.
And BlazBlue is also really good. It's just, you know, it's a shame that it is so black and white which game you play.
Yeah.
This is... I wish I had gotten any other character. This is a terrible showing.
Yeah. We're on random, and we have our mains, but not right now. God damn it.
I'm already expecting the match where you get Leo and I get Mei. Definitely waiting for it.
It goes these matches get like really intense when you're like you know what you're doing with your characters. This is one of the more intense fighting games.
One of the more intense fighting games we say as we stand quite a bit apart, just hitting buttons.
Well, here's like the cool thing, you know, is you get punished for not going in. Like if you go back,
yes,
you'll get a negative penalty.
one of the great things about Guilty Gear is that you can get meter just by running forward. It definitely endorses very, very aggressive play, and like you said, Austin, the more you backdash, the more you move backwards. The closer you get to getting a negative penalty, which BlazBlue also has, and it can, I believe in this game, you lose your meter, or you take more damage for a period of time, or both. I usually don't get it, so I'm not sure. But it's always really nice because this game is probably the most exciting to watch and to play when everybody's kind of going in.
Yeah, you gotta watch like top 8 for this game anywhere.
Yeah, definitely not. Maybe this is one of the videos you minimize and kind of listen to. Yeah, no. This game, and specifically XRD in general, was kind of the resurgence for Guilty Gear as a series. They drifted away from sprites. Like we said earlier, it is everything is 3D models in this game, but the way that it's animated and the way that it's the lighting works, it is all to kind of simulate a very anime look, and I think it does a fantastic job.
Yeah.
If you were playing on the PS4 or PC. PS3, you can kind of start to see where, like, okay, this is a 3D model, but PS4, PC is hidden pretty much perfectly.
Yeah, and in videos too, it looks it blends in really well.
Oh yeah.
You're not seeing like the raw source of it.
And I still can't tell. I'm playing this at 4K right now, and it's just upscaled, but it looks really good.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say, I never got into Guilty Gear before this one, because there was a lot of things like that turned me off about its mechanics and how it worked. But what made this one more accessible is this one has a fantastic tutorial in it.
Oh yeah, Guilty Gear and Killer Instinct and Skullgirls are the 3 games I would probably recommend to people looking to learn, because the tutorials are so fantastic. What?
This one's even got a narrative too.
Oh yeah.
It's got a little anime story to it and everything.
There is no gameplay in it. It is strictly cutscenes, but it is very detailed, very high quality, and if you're interested in the story, which it is pretty interesting, if a little hard to follow sometimes, I would definitely recommend checking it out, because I think after you do that, if you aren't able to get Raven, who is a DLC character, you can buy him in-game, and after you beat story mode, you should have enough money. You should.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I am out of practice. All right. Hold on.
No holding on.
No holding on.
Talk about the guard system.
Oh, okay. So, the way guards work in this game, you have your very standard guard, hold back, but you also have what is called faultless defense. That's when you hold back and 2 buttons. What that essentially allows you to do is spend a little bit of your tension gauge, which is your meter, to basically negate all chip damage, and all moves also have extra pushback. So it's a really good way to kind of get yourself out of some sticky situations. It's a good way, you know, if you're getting hit with like a multi-hit super, so you don't get hit by, you know, you don't take a bunch of chip damage. And just for the record, the move, anytime like the camera like goes below a character and everything, that's called a dust. That is your 5th attack button. It's an overhead that can go to a launcher like this. And then you have what is called an aerial raid. Again, this is an anime game, so there is a lot of terminology very unique to just this game. But it is, for the most part, explained in the tutorial, which is really cool.
Yeah, it really is. That's just what made me comfortable playing it, was how the tutorial laid everything out.
Yeah, I love Guilty Gear XX, pretty much all versions of that game. I've never played any of the earlier ones than that, but not very new user friendly, not very intuitive. If you don't have somebody kind of explaining to you how everything works, it can be a little difficult to kind of grasp what's going on. Luckily, this game I I don't want to say beginner friendly, because it's one of those easy to kind of learn the basics, but really tough to nail them, as it should be. But it is still a very, very rewarding game to learn, and I still have yet to get a character I can even remotely play. Oh, I forgot that I've been trying to do bursts this entire time, and I've been doing it how you do it in BlazBlue, which is 4 buttons, and this one it's dust and an attack. Oh man. But fucking, I'm getting a phone call. God damn it. You win this round. Only professionalism here in this series.
Sleep tight now.
God damn it. But yeah, no, this game's got a lot going for it. Hey, I'm recording at the moment. Can I call you back? Oh yeah, I'm still alive, yeah. No, don't send the cops to check on me. I'm good. Alright, bye. Okay. Anyway, other cool things in this game, like I was saying before, I couldn't do a burst. As essentially when you see the burst gauge load up underneath your health bar, you hit dust in any attack button, and you basically do a huge pushback move, and it's really good for getting out of pressure. You can do it while you're being hit or while you're blocking. The interesting thing about it, you got the same character.
Yeah,
But the interesting thing about it is it's not unblockable, so if somebody predicts that you're going to do it, you're left totally wide open. And the other thing is you can burst at any time, and if you burst while you're not getting hit, it's called a gold burst. And what that does is it'll give you full meter right away. So it's not something you want to throw out all the time, even though it sounds pretty great. It's definitely an every now and then kind of very specific move that you only throw out when you kind of know what you're doing. How do I play Kai? This is the Ken. This is literally the Ken of this game. I have no idea what I'm doing.
yeah. If you're gonna pick it up, you're for what? Kai and Soul.
Kai and Soul are really good beginner characters. I would say Elfelt is a very nice beginner character, but she's got a lot of places that you can kind of grow. So she's good to start with, and then you can pretty much stick with her because she is a fantastic character. But yeah, no, this is a like a lot of other anime games, the roster is so varied and unique that you really don't want to spread yourself too thin, just because it's not easy to learn this entire cast of characters. It's not like a game like Street Fighter where everybody's unique, but for the most part the fundamentals, the movement, and everything is kind of the same. This game's kind of a different beast where everybody, some people have air dashes, some people don't, some people don't have forward dashes. Temkin, I don't believe, has a forward dash. But everybody plays so unique from one another that it's best to kind of just pick a character that appeals to you and sort of stick with them.
Yeah, the variety in how characters are is insane. Like, just from the last characters we played, you can tell how dramatically different they all are.
Yeah, like Kai is very, very different from Jacko, who is essentially a tower defense game, and I guess Milia isn't that different from Milia, but definitely Milia from Johnny. Everybody's very different, and the great thing is learning a character isn't very difficult, because
hold on, let's hop on a different machine. Something's wrong with those buttons.
Oh yeah, there's input delay on those monitors.
Yeah,
for sure. Every character has about, I want to say 30 trials, and they will teach you the special moves, combos, just stuff to get you started. And then there is also a different mode, I forget what it's called, it's not challenge mode, it's not the tutorial, but it'll basically show you some neat things you can do with your character, and also how to fight each and every character in the cast. It'll give you something It'll give you little tips and allow you to practice dealing with most characters' most optimum strategies.
Sucks to be you. This shit's so anime.
It is very, very anime, except for Chip Zaniff, who is literally a president, not an emperor, or, you know, he's a president. Oh God.
I think you either told me that's part of the story or never explained in the story.
It's a part of the story.
Okay.
That's kind of been his whole thing. Is like he's always wanted to be like a king, and then when he realized kings don't do anything but presidents do, he wanted to be a president. Yeah, very colorful cast of pretty interesting characters. You know, once you get past kind of the confusing stuff, it's very nice. There's no like not likable characters in this game. I don't think. None are really sticking out.
Yeah, I can't think of any.
Yeah, playstyle wise and design wise, I generally like how everyone looks in this game. There was like a cooler soul bad guy design that they only used for Pachinko, which kind of sucks. But other than that, what are you gonna do? Oh man, this is a poor display. I think it's been quite a bit since the last one of these that we did, and the last one we did was Smash, and that's probably the last time I played a fighting game. So like, just trying to keep it up and talk.
And
I'll tell you, this is.
And you played
easy
Blaze
series.
Blue, so.
Oh yeah. That's a much both games are very fast in terms of fighting games, but Blaze Blue is much faster. I would liken that game to like a bullet hell more than a fighting game. Oh, okay. I meant to do that.
What about that? Oh shit!
Yup. Yup. Everything is so flashy in this game too.
Yeah.
It looks so good. And then you do get those brief moments of
See ya.
everything is 3D when the camera pans around.
Back to the Oval Office.
Presentation. Oh yeah. Everything in this game is very stylized and pretty.
Yeah, listen to this game's soundtrack.
Yeah, the presentation is awesome. UI, everything is so good. Guilty Gear's always been like that, though. It's always had a very unique kind of style, very heavy metal, which is cool.
I think this game is also, at least during Black Friday, it was on sale for like 15 bucks. Its price might still be down on PSN, or we can find it
Yeah, I think
anywhere.
that's
Because if you have it on PS4, then you might as well get it too. We will have to see how the PC scene develops for the game, or how many people go back from Blaze Blue to the PC version.
That's the thing. It seems like between Guilty Gear XRD and where Blaze Blue is at right now, that both games can kind of exist in their own right. Just because both games are so well made and they're so updated and everything, that I think a community can exist for both. I know that for Guilty Gear at least, the PC scene is a lot more dedicated. Just in terms from like Sign to like what we're seeing in this, there was like one full lobby of 64 people and that was it.
Yeah.
Generally, when it comes to games like this that aren't kind of the major fighting games, Street Fighter and everything, Smash, you know, or it's not super widely available, kind of competition and everything, the best thing you can do is pretty much every game has an official Discord channel. There are official like communities all over the place where it's not as public. It's not like you're just gonna hop in a match online, but if you like the look of the game, you want to learn how to play it, and you seek out these communities, they're generally very welcoming of new people, which is really cool. I wanted to learn this character so bad, and now I just nothing. I got nothing. I keep doing that because I think she has.
I was gonna say I thought you were learning her, but that was a while ago.
She's super cool, but not an easy character to learn. See, just to show off some of the interesting characters, you can put down towers, and then
they have health bars there.
They spawn, they level up. You You know, you can attack the minions, you can attack pretty much everything that she drops. But I also can, what is it? Down,
Oh
B.
god, they leveled up.
Oh, everything's gonna explode. You can trigger them to explode, level up, power them up, generate a shield, you know. Jacko is a very, very complex character, but she's also not like any other character I've ever seen in a fighting game. And that's one of the things Arc System Works excels at, is just, why would you make this character, but thank you, but still why?
I like also how she has, like, it's still a generic anime girl face, as you can see on the top right, but it never includes her mask. That's like the one character too, Coom. His art, you know, their art's very different from what you see them actually play like. That was a cool sword.
Oh. Oh, come on. I want to hit it. God damn it. Yup, see? I got pushed back. I pushed him back too far with the faultless defense, and then... No! There's also instant kills that you get. You can activate it at any time by hitting all 4 main attack buttons, and it'll get rid of your super gauge, but the thing is, if you miss with it, you're locked out of your gauge for pretty much the rest of the match. So that's no faultless defense, no supers, no Roman cancels, no nothing.
Yeah, it's a legitimate one-hit KO, though. And it's got its own animation for it and everything.
Oh yeah, and it's long. It's not a short one.
And it's so... That's so cool to see happen in majors, too. It just builds tension to it.
Yeah. One thing, if you want to see, like, people who actually know what they're doing, I would definitely recommend looking at the top 8 for CEO Taku 2016. That was the tournament, the big anime tournament in Orlando that just passed. I got to see it live. It was fantastic, and it is probably some of the best high-level Guilty Gear footage matches that I've ever seen. It is really, really good. Also, this cast kind of started a little small. I know you were looking at the footage and saying, hey, I've seen all these characters already. What, are there only like 10 characters? No, it's like 20, 25.
Yeah, around that, and then it's also bad at randomly choosing new characters.
Yeah, the great thing about this game is that it's not, it doesn't have, it's got a good-sized roster now, but when it first came out, Sign had, I think, like, it was like between 13 and 16 characters.
Oh, wow.
But because everybody plays so different, like, it doesn't really matter. And that's another thing that anime games are really good at. So when Persona 4 Arena first came out, I think it only had like 11 characters. But everybody plays so differently that you had a character and that was it. You didn't need anybody else. That's why you should never judge a fighting game by the size of its roster, but by the uniqueness of it. Like a game like Marvel 2 with 50, I think it's 52 characters in it. While that is, you do have a lot of variety in it. Part of that's because there are just so many different characters. In a smaller roster, you have the case where in a bad roster, they will all kind of play the same, but in a good roster, everybody is so unique that none of them really play alike. Like, Jam powers up her specials. Yeah, there we go. All of her kicks.
Oh, jeez.
And then she can combo those together, you know, if you're good at the game.
Right.
I'm still testing the lag on this TV, too. I didn't feel it at first, but, like, I also wasn't playing this.
It's something that mattered. Yeah, I couldn't even play on my regular TV for this game. I had to switch it over to my near lagless monitor.
Yeah.
It just wasn't like it felt like a different game to be honest. When I switched my
Guilty Gear King of Fighters 14, which we played in an earlier episode, it helps you out a lot because of kind of the input buffer that it has, where even if there's a little bit of lag, most of your stuff will kind of come out. this game is not very lenient when it comes to that stuff. You can buffer some things, but for the most part, you gotta be pretty accurate, and your TV's gonna have to be pretty responsive. At least, you know, if you're just starting out, it's something that you're not really gonna notice.
Yeah.
Like input delay and stuff like that is not something you look at until you're at like a mid to high level.
Yeah, and if you're doing, when you're learning combos that don't rely on buffer as much, but they rely on just the smallest
Links
input,
and stuff like
the
that.
smallest delay to your inputs.
And I just want to pick Leo so bad.
I was also
It's the only character.
I was also gonna say on character diversity, the new Marvel's gonna have, right now it's supposed to have 30 characters in it.
Yeah. 30 characters, no X-Men, but
X-Men is DLC.
X-Men is DLC. Okay, so you have read it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. Size of the roster doesn't matter to me. I can usually always find somebody who's worth playing. There have been very few games where I've just picked it up and it's like, I don't like anybody. I think everybody's terrible. One game for me is Nitro Plus Blasters, which also just came out on Steam. I recommend that game quite a bit less than this one.
Speaking of games that just came
fine.
out on Steam, Garou, Mark of the Wolves came out on PC.
Yeah, that's, oof, man.
What's that one like?
You want to talk SNK's Third Strike.
Really
That's
now?
what that game is.
That's
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
cool.
Oh, yeah. You've played it, right?
If it was on Fightcade, yeah.
Yeah. That's what we gotta play more of that. That's such a good game.
Yeah, by the way, she's been cooking the whole time. I've been playing pool.
Yeah.
They got themes like that. Like, it might not have noticed, but I was like shooting balls out and I was hitting them like that.
Yeah, his main weapon is a billiard cue, and he's probably one of the game's strongest zoning characters. He can set up to 4 balls at once and then hit them all at once, 1 at a time, 2 at a time, you know, mid combo.
Oh, no, Tissy.
He's got a lot of options. And then you can also just shoot a ball straight, shoot it up, bounce off the ceiling. Like you can do bank shots. Venom is another character I wish I could learn, but there's just too many fighting games. There's too much. I wish I could learn every single character in every game, but I can't. Oh, okay. I'm starting to do stuff that sort of resembles a combo. Guilty Gear, of course, has a magic series. It always does. Magic series is a chain of buttons that you can kind of hit, and you'll kind of get a automatic combo. So if you hit it's not ABC in this game, it's punch, kick, slash, heavy slash, then you'll get kind of a combo chain, and then you can, at the very end, you can do down and dust, which is your sweep. So you get a very basic combo into a hard knockdown. In terms of other beginner-friendly features, this game also has something called a stylish mode. The mode we're playing on right now is called technical mode, and that is basically the full Guilty Gear experience.
Yep.
But there is also something called the stylish mode, and that is basically your mode where, you know, you can keep hitting A to attack.
Yeah, literally, you just keep hitting it.
And supers off buttons.
It's very
that's
simplified.
the mode. Again, we've mentioned it multiple times before, but that's the mode that if you want to learn how to play fighting games, you never touch ever. But if you have a brother or a sister or a friend that just kind of wants to hit buttons and feel good about themselves, you stick them on that mode.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, it'll give you very basic combos, nothing too damaging, nothing too crazy, but
It's there.
it's something. Yeah, it's something. This game has a lot of just stuff to do. Like, they just added a feature, it's a model viewer, but you can unlock different, like, poses and costumes and stuff, and then arrange them in dioramas, kind of akin to what Brawl and Smash 4 lets you do.
Yeah.
Which is interesting, because these are all really high-quality models, and you can kind of play around with the lighting to see how light affects these these character models, and throughout the whole thing, it always looks 2D because of the way that the shaders are all done.
Yeah.
They actually did a panel where they showed off how they got the effect.
Fuck.
And here is an instant kill. And you can do this right at the beginning of the match.
Yeah.
This can be your first hit, first and last hit. It doesn't win you the whole match, it just wins you the round. But they are all... I don't want to say they're all. Some of them are kind of weak. But most of them are really good.
Emptiness is form. That was only strong because of that.
Oh, yeah.
Visually, not as strong.
Visually not as
I like Maze because
Leo,
she shoots
my
you out
boy,
of a
has the
cannon.
coolest one. Like, yeah, May's got a good one. Elle Feltz is kind of silly, but I still like it. I think Jacko has my favorite one, where she has her little minions like tossing you up and down. or no, you're tied up, and they're tossing Jacko up and down, and then they toss her into space, and she dive kicks you from space, and blows up half the Earth. Really sick. Oh, come on, Random. You're really not helping me out at all. Oh, man. So, Ino is obviously... I mean, you can probably guess what her whole shtick is.
Yeah.
She uses a lot of sound. Also, kind of as good a zoning character. She's pretty interesting because her forward dash moves her upwards. Which, you know, is good for her move list, but I would hate it if it was on any other character. She's got that projectile that she can control after it's been launched. She can move it up and down. There, that's the move I want. And it's not hitting. Oh god, that forward dash really messes you up. But see, that's kind of what I was saying though. Is like everybody has their own unique ways of kind of moving around. Everybody, you know, some are way faster than others. It really depends on who you pick.
Let's do mains after this one.
Unique mixed bag. Yeah, it sounds like a good idea.
Then we'll wrap things up here.
Oh yeah. There's not too much to say. This game is it's just a really good game. You know, one of the fantastic things, and it's something that it's right on the main menu, is that they'll actually list upcoming like tournaments and majors, and the results of those majors.
Yeah.
Right there on their kind of notifications board. So they are very supportive of the scene, which is really nice. ArcSys is pretty good about adding, you know, pop bonuses. They do their own ArcSys Cup.
Damn it.
They are very, very good about it. Shit. Oh, wow.
God damn
Oh, wow. I can't believe that. That shouldn't have worked. It is invincible on startup, but man. But see, you know, it's still very flashy, but it was kind of plain.
Yeah, that was one of the weaker ones.
Yeah. Oh, but see now, just little touches like now Kai's hair is down and the music changes.
That's pretty cool.
You usually have
is
to
this Jacko's stage?
Nobody, I guess technically characters have their own stages.
Technically.
But I don't think so. No, there was always just this weird Halloween train stage. It's one of my favorites, but I like the night variant more than kind of the daytime snow version.
I haven't seen the night variant. Well, I don't remember the night variant. I've totally seen it before.
It's from the first game. Oh man. And you jumped over that. Bye, you know. See you later.
Good night. Had a good concert. It says hope
Yeah.
on his belt. That's what a loser.
Oh yeah. Oh man, what does it say on Soul's belt? I guess we'll see when we go back to character select, but man, it's good. I think it says free.
Let me see. Cancel
okay.
menu.
Character select. There it is. Oh, online modes. You got open lobbies like these, where it's just a bunch of arcade cabinets. You can kind of do their quick chat system, or you can type out longer messages. And then you can have private lobbies, and then there's also a ranked mode, which gets kind of mixed. Most people play in lobbies, for sure. That's probably where you're going to get the best practice, because you'll be able to play the same people over and over again. Kind of learn how to adapt to certain play styles. And of course, there is the main game. This is all mini games. The main game over there, the fishing. Who else is
I don't know. There's someone here. You can play hide and seek if you want.
Yeah. Where'd they go?
Oh, here they are. They're playing player matches. They're setting up to play player matches. Okay.
Alright. Oh, okay.
I've already put my coin down. Come on.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I love these little wooden arcade cabinets.
Oh, yeah, they're great.
These wooden Vulexes. But you can unlock more music, of course. Colors, there's a shit ton of colors in this game. I think there's like 24.
And not that we need to say it because it's been pointing it out the whole time, but the netcode on this game's great because we've only had 3 or 4 frames of delay the entire time.
And that's the other great thing about this game is it'll tell you exactly how many frames of delay you have.
And you can tell this is not a game you'd be able to play if it had bad netcode. And it did, like, when it started, it had bad netcode.
Yeah, for sure, Sign definitely did. Oh, jeez. Oh, see. I love Rushdown, so Leo is great, because he's got multiple stances. He can cross you up super easy. This.
Oh god, that cross up.
Got a counter when he's in his back stance. I love Leo. He's not top tier. He's very close to the bottom tier because he has no way to deal with projectiles other than like his charge moves. But I love characters like this.
And I have a better projectile to use than Mr. Dolphin.
I never gravitate towards the characters like that are good.
Shit.
Oh shit.
That never happened until now. Or at least it happened. Ah, great.
Yeah, this doesn't, like, this isn't like an all-the-time thing, but if 2 attacks clash at the same time, there's a chance that it'll go into that mode, and basically whoever is currently attacking gets a massive damage boost, and the other person is also in slow motion. Oh, well.
God damn. Look at this.
I'm glad Super didn't come out. Oh yeah, Leo is great. He makes fantastic faces, and he makes, his hobby is making his own dictionary. He is a total loser. He's also like, he's not the king, but he's like head of defense.
Let's do one more.
Oh man, one more.
And
gonna pull off that
in Revelator, they only have the Japanese voices, but in Sign, you can hear their English voices. I only want it for May, so we can understand that my character's names are Mr. Dolphin.
Yeah.
He's a very important assist character.
I like Leo's voice too, but other than that, I'm not really missing anybody in particular. It does make the story a little bit more, less enjoyable for me, at least, because the first game I didn't really watch it, but I did put it on in the background while I did other stuff, and now you can't really do that. There was also definitely delay on this TV. 'Cause, like, I shouldn't be missing like a Rekka. Like that's.
I was supposed to grab.
Oh no! Oh, I still caught. Oh no!
Damn it!
Love this character. I love Leo. I feel like he's in the wrong game though. Like, he needs to be in, like, Killer Instinct or Street Fighter. Then he'd be the best.
Ah, fuck.
Oh, no. It's very easy to get grabbed out of that. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, what's gonna happen? Oh! Oh, here we go, my favorite one. This is... I think this is the best one. Like, no contest.
Generated by double power.
Oh, yeah.
Well, unnecessary.
And all of his moves are, like, German. Like, oh, he's so cool. I love Leo. He's one of my favorite characters in all of fighting games. Like, I love everything about him.
Alright, well, that's Guilty Gear XRD Revelator.
Yep. You know, I'm just happy we got to play it.
Mm-hmm. And it's coming to Steam December 14th.
December 14th. And then, of course, if you only have a console that can run it, game goes on sale pretty frequently now. I recommend the PS4 version over the PS3 version just because of the graphical enhancements you get with PS4. It is like night and day. But PS3 version is also there. If that's all you got, I definitely recommend picking it up.
And it is crossplay, so you can still join in on the major populated lobbies as far as console goes. If you have the PS3
PC,
version.
you're kind of stuck on PC. But I think that's pretty much it for Guilty Gear. Back to the real game. So AustinSV bass fishing.
We got Dizzy icon.
It's the main draw of this game.
Yeah, you have your options going into that gross populated server, you know, fishing with everyone else, taking up your bites, or you can just, you know, go on an empty server, fish on your own.
Got private lake
Yeah.
right here. Nice tree. Oh, I'm out of money.
Statue over there. I got tons of money. I never spent it.
I just spent all of it on like.
And then you can take your
10
little
per.
avatar for a nice jog around the lake. Play Pokemon Go.
Race, you know.
You can roll dice.
This game really does have everything. There's very little this game doesn't have.
I don't want to go that far back. All right, I went that far back. All right, so thanks for tuning in. Let's see, what else do we got going on? There's a Smash episode, and I believe the one before that was King of Fighters.
Yep. And then we've done 4, so that's it. And then there's a Street Fighter one. There you go. We can mention all of them still.
Yeah, the playlist is a card up above, so you can see that. So thanks for tuning in, guys, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time.